This kind of review isn't something I'd normally do, but I'm genuinely interested in what's been changed for the Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Cut Edition. The BVS DOJ UCE, if you will. So quick recap. I reviewed the original when it came out. I'll link that below if you care. And I'm okay with it. I wasn't a massive fan of the characterization of Superman. And overall, there were a lot of enjoyable moments, but I found the whole thing bogged down in muddled storytelling and unclear motivations. Now, when talking about the Ultimate Cut, I'm only referring to the digital release of the movie, excluding the extras. I've got no idea how the Blu-ray stacks up. Plus, that's not out for a bit. I bet it's got some great Statue of Superman though, or whatever. I don't know, I never buy these. But is this edition an improvement on the theatrical version? Well, yes, and also no, depending on what you take away from it. Okay, so this version has an additional 30 minutes of footage interwoven into the film. Sometimes it's whole sections and scenes and subplots. There's a lot of fleshing out going on here. You know, a couple of extra lines of dialogue or extended shots. I'm not really sure the extent of it because I don't know the original version well enough to determine what was added and where. But we get little things like Lois Lane using Jenna Malone to decipher what happened in Africa, and the character of Jimmy Olsen being specifically named Jimmy Olsen. Ah, Jimmy, why? Yeah, but you know, thanks for showing up. On the whole, these extra moments don't hurt the film. A lot of them actually enhance the storytelling. We're actually given reason as to why everyone thinks Superman killed all those people when rescuing Lois. I always figured that if the bodies were riddled with bullets, when you stop to think about it, the indestructible man who doesn't need a gun probably didn't do it. Clark Kent also gets a bit more of a go, which I found much appreciated, seeing as he initially got something like 45 lines of dialogue. He's seen going into Gotham, speaking to people who know of the Batman, and he's also given more motivation for wanting to stop his vigilante antics. Vigilante antics? Vigilantics. Although overall, like I said, a lot of these additions give clarity, they don't really alter my additional feelings about the film all too much. I still feel the Batman-Superman fight kicks off under paper-thin circumstances, plus both lead characters are incredibly hypocritical for wanting the other to stop what they're doing. And with the additional runtime, the back end of the film feels even more weighed down and a whole lot of smashy, punchy. But leading up to that, not really much of anything action-wise. And that's the thing, longer doesn't always necessarily mean better. This film does feel like a bit of a drag at times. I actually took a couple of breaks in order to comfortably get through it, and I don't feel too keen on visiting it again anytime soon. I think if you've made up your mind about this film, the BVS DOJ UCE, is that what I said? Probably won't sway you too much either way. If you loved it, then in that respect, there's more for you to love. But if you don't, I can't see there being any significant changes to warrant a purchase. You might want to hang back on this one, at least until the price goes down. I'm going to give BVS DOJ UCE the same rating I gave the original cut. A best movie ever. Yeah, it's okay. Filled with a lot of interesting ideas, but there are some elements that really hold the movie back. Also, upon reflection, I really dislike this version of Lex Luthor. You know what, I don't understand how a man who's so unbalanced, how he could possibly function in the position that he's in. He's just so unpleasant. And not like in a villainous way, but in a kind of, hey, just stop whatever you're doing, it's weird, I don't like it. Suicide Squad looks pretty good though. I wonder who's gonna die first. I mean, it'll definitely be Slipknot. But speaking of, I've actually hidden a whole lot of Suicide Squad Easter eggs in this video. I thought that would be a fun little thing. If you can find them all, I guarantee you absolutely no prize. But you'll earn the respect of your peers. Not really. What did you think of the Batman v Superman Ultimate Cut though? And if you're keen, there's two videos there that you might be interested in. One on all that Justice League information that just came out and the most interesting reveals. And the other one about a whole lot of unused concepts that didn't make the original Batman v Superman cut, including a lot of stuff that wasn't in this version either. So there you go. Also have a podcast. It's linked below. Yeah. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. Take care.